TBD starts now.
Welcome back, listeners, to another exciting episode of TBD with JB and JB. This is JB, and with me, as always, is JB. Oh, you son of a bitch. Are you stepping on me right now?
JB does that sometimes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I apologize, listeners. JB's like, he's hot off the gun today. I like it. All right, I like it. Let's use this energy. Let's keep it up. All right, JB, we invited a guest. Why don't you introduce him?
His name is Wayne, as far as I know. This is what I've been told. He is possibly a male.
That's not been confirmed.
It has not been confirmed. I have not seen his penis or his vagina, so I don't know,
Her vagina.
Excuse me.
His vagina.
Her penis.
Yeah, let's not put labels on my vagina. It's just a vagina.
Okay, excuse me, Wayne.
Yeah, even if Wayne is, say, a male, his vagina may be a female.
Right. This is true.
My vagina, it's America. This is 2015? 16?
16.
This is 2016.
Even more impressive than 2015.
Yeah, by 1 year at least.
Yeah, by a whole several weeks, like almost 4 now.
All right.
It's almost been a month.
Let it go.
It's a very exciting time to be alive. January. It's January. No, but I guess it's not January for anybody listening to this right now, is it?
Negative.
Not the last day of January. It is
the 4th of February.
4th day of February for anyone out there in listening land. For the 8 people that listen to this podcast on the day that we release it.
Is that like a theme park for blind people, listening land?
It is. Have you guys ever been to listening land?
Oh, I go there every year because, as you know, I am blind.
Yeah, well, yeah, JB is very blind.
Very blind.
Oh, it's amazing. Everything here is coded in Braille. And he sets everything up for us too, and he had to build the studio, so it was a pretty tall order. But even the hammers and the nails had Braille, so it was all
strike here.
Basically paid by numbers, so it's almost easier for him.
I prefer to live my life blind. It's been a nice change.
Yeah, he actually used to be able to see. I believe it was an elective surgery that he got.
Do you get blind carpentry and blind college? Is there to them with nothing but blind professors? I'm imagining an entire blind world now, blind democracy.
That sounds about accurate to what's happening currently in our world.
Yeah.
Getting political. I like that.
Yeah, we're getting to
I like that.
comedy.
Okay, so let's talk about it. You know what? We've been pussyfooting around for far too long. Let's cut down to brass tacks.
I get to be on that episode.
How do we feel about 9/11?
We've been pussyfooting around it for what?
Yeah, this whole podcast
14 years.
Yeah, this whole podcast has basically just kind of been circling around the events of September 11th.
Don't forget about 7/7.
Yeah, and 7/7. What was 7/7?
The bus bombings in London.
Of course.
Jesus, that's horrible. That happened?
I'm a quarter London.
Yeah, back in 2007.
Wow.
That affects me directly because I'm a quarter London.
Tell me more about that.
Well, see, I'm a quarter London, and that's definitely the first time I've mentioned being a quarter London.
Yeah, you are quite massive. I am
a quarter of London.
Yeah, you're a quarter of
your
London.
mass is only 1/4 of London.
Yeah, you're easily the largest guest we've ever had.
It's all in the penis.
So it has been confirmed he is a male.
Oh,
he does have a penis.
Yeah, boom.
I didn't say it was my penis.
We don't. Ooh.
There's possibly several penises.
I just bring it with me everywhere, and it's attached to me.
Do you carry it in a satchel?
And I was born with it, but that doesn't make it mine.
Right.
I mean, again,
so
with
therefore it can pretty much do whatever it wants.
I like your loose sense of ownership.
Well, hey, again, this is 2016. I'm pretty sure.
Sorry.
From everything you've told me, this is 2016.
Yeah, I noticed that you were wildly unaware of the year.
Well,
You're dressed in colonial wear. Thought that was kind of.
You initially said I was invited here, which is completely untrue. I was thrown in a van and brought here, which I thought you were very aware of.
This is typically what we do.
Yeah.
We assault people and kidnap them to bring them onto the show.
It was a nice van. It was pretty comfortable inside.
You don't have an accent for being a quarter of London.
Well, yeah, man. I grew up proper. I grew up proper, like a lady, and I was taught not to bring that shit with me.
Wow, is that what they're teaching ladies nowadays?
I was Cheapside London. The quarter of me that was London was
Cheapside.
Cheapside.
You're the bad part of London.
Oh, we talk a lot like this. And
there it is.
We listen to Adele, and we hate her because she's lost a lot of weight and we can't.
Well, I think if you just, ate better maybe and exercised regularly, maybe that might help. Like what is your your feasting regiment look like?
Feasting regimen. Well, first I feast.
Well, I mean, you're a
And then
quarter of a country. I assume that
and
you
then
got pretty.
I start feasting, and then once I stop, I usually go to sleep, and then I wake up and I start feasting again.
So you're just like basically
feasting all day.
Is that why you have this large trough of food in front of you?
Like the poet Eddie Murphy. I party all the time. Party all the time. Party all the time.
Is that what he's renowned for?
For partying frequently, indeed.
I mean, he had a single. If you devote that much effort into getting your message out there
About how much you party?
about how often you're partying.
What are some other good like party songs do you guys think? Not songs where like I don't want to like
Andrew
songs-
WK.
I was just about to say, where he
Party,
says
party,
the word
party.
party like 93 times.
Party, party, party. We're gonna do some partying. Welcome to my party.
Welcome to
Hope
my
you like
party.
my hat.
No, there's nothing about a hat.
Are you sure?
There's absolutely nothing about a
Oh,
hat.
no, he talks about hats a lot. In
Yeah,
that
he's
song.
like, I hope you like
it's
my
a
hat.
hat party.
It's got a
All right.
fancy thing.
In your
sticking
defense-
at the top.
In your defense,
we would
I've,
have fancy
I've
hat
never listened
parties.
to an Andrew WK song ever.
Oh, party, 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 hat party. So, Wayne,
Yes.
tell me a little story about milk.
Oh, God. That wasn't surprisingly why I was fired.
It's true, actually. That's a great start to that story, too, by the way. Jason, have you heard
This
the
would
story?
be the second time we've talked about someone getting fired on this show.
Yeah,
That's good. We need a follow up.
Yeah, it's a
That's
theme.
awesome.
This is a new segment that we do on the show.
Why
called,
did you get fired? Why you should have gotten fired.
Hey, Wayne, can you do us a favor?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a theme song for our Why I Should Have Gotten Fired.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us a quick theme song?
Absolutely not. Not a chance.
No, if I drop a quick beat for you, you can't. You
I especially won't do it if you drop a quick beat. I was balls deep in Josh. The
All right,
other.
okay, maybe we'll try again next week. That was
You
that
always
was,
do.
it was a good first draft, I guess. Like not bad for. I get it. You go with what you know.
He's just being honest about his real life.
I mean, you write from your heart.
Right. Okay. Good. We very much could use that as the. Still use that. It just starts off with that. Every single time we talk about someone getting fired, that song plays.
No, so JB and I used to work together,
Mm-hmm.
and then I stopped being a prostitute. We both kind of moved on past that,
Right.
And then eventually we got another job together, working at a theater. In which case we had a server. I can't say his name, can
No,
I?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
But there's so
Maybe we'll have you both on the podcast later,
yeah.
and then you guys can just fight.
We'll pretend his name is Billy Benavides.
Oh wow, that's his actual name. Oh god. You
Oh
can't-
no! Because no one would ever believe a name like Billy Benavides,
Yeah.
but he actually did have alliteration in his name, which I think is hilarious. I'm giving it away now. His name's Clark Kent. No, he had alliteration in his name, and I immediately thought that was silly, and then he never let me down as far as my silly expectations
Right.
for the rest of his career, or my career, actually. But yeah, there was a moment where I was tired of shit, and that's a technical term. I was tired of his shit.
Right. We've all.
And I thought he'd look a lot better with a face full of foam, but I didn't just throw foam on him. I also splashed him with a bunch of scalding hot milk.
Jesus Christ.
Not a bunch. Okay,
You're
let
like,
me
hey,
rephrase.
This guy would look good with foam. Actually, I'm going to throw scalding hot milk on him.
I think you really look good with a beard. Here's a knife, and we're gonna escalate.
I think whipped cream is the end all be all solution in that scenario.
That would have been a lot smarter.
Yeah.
In retrospect.
I've personally thrown whipped cream at many a person.
So, did this guy have to receive medical treatment after?
No.
Oh, he died.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, yeah,
he
that
died
guy's
That's why
immediately on the
That's
scene.
why his career at
Yeah, he died for
y'all's place of employment
He
ended.
died for 2 minutes.
Yeah, he was extremely
dead.
lactose intolerant.
Yeah, but like weirdly, after
Well,
we brought him back, like he was cured of it.
If you didn't know, hot milk it penetrates skin.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
he just sucked it all up instantly,
Instantly.
that's what happens when
and
you're
then
lactose
as a
intolerant.
result, he died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we brought him back, and he said that he had met Satan. He was a nice guy.
he's all right.
Yeah. No, he was
Oh,
an
he's
idiot.
got. Wait, hold on a minute. In all seriousness,
Yeah.
like Satan's got to be like super nice, right? Like he's got to be like super charismatic guy.
Yeah. If we're going by what was it, the old old school Christian Catholic Bible, he was like the angel of vanity and like beauty. So he was probably a fucking like treat to be around.
Wouldn't it be a bummer if like heaven was kind of lame and it was just like a super awesome party down in hell all the time?
I just imagine heaven is 24/7 like ejaculation, because I mean that's the best thing in the world anyway.
Yeah, that falls in line with Catholic belief structures or religious belief structures. Just in general.
No, I don't know, man. I don't believe in any of that shit, but I believe that hell would probably look cooler. Because I mean, especially if you go
Designed by Geiger.
No, more like Dante's. Well, yeah. No.
Just like a whole wing that's just alien wing.
No, it would be a whole wing of weird penal things and insertions into weird things that look like vaginas.
I imagine there'd be a whole level of hell that would be just designed by that man.
Yeah, probably right. All the sexual offenders.
They'd be a privilege to be down there. Like we're like, yeah, we got the Geiger section. It's a little creepy, but like it's pretty nice, you know.
So in all honesty, wouldn't the Geiger section be reserved for like the assholes who went to hell that are actually very conservative about sex, you know? Basically the people who stand outside of abortion clinics, like that's where they go to hell.
I would think more it would be like a lust thing.
Why would people who stand in front of abortion clinics go to hell? Aren't they?
Oh, but come on. I mean, like if we're gonna like look at the quality of a soul, they're definitely going to hell. Let's not go by actual Christian standards. Let's go by like flat religious standards. If they're just not good people, they're very hateful, judgmental people.
I get it.
Yeah, I fucking hate those people.
If you're
I
gonna
don't
go
hate
by,
them, but
no,
I
I hate them so much.
that-
I get a huge kick out of them.
Well,
I mean,
I judge them.
I don't want to hang out with any of them personally.
Every
but-
time I drive past them, I judge them heavily.
Yeah.
And I just hate them.
Well, they're being fanatics about the religion, and their passion reminds me of other fanatics.
Yeah,
you
other
know
religious fanatics.
You know what I like to do, guys? I like to get signs made up, and I like to protest the people that are protesting.
No, you don't. You've never invested that much time into anything.
No, absolutely. Look, me and JB go and do it all the
pretty
time.
lazy. He's not going to do that.
Yeah.
So,
I sketched out a few signs while I was at work, and I thought about it, and then I looked at my phone and I stopped. That's where that
Is
story
that your
was.
flip phone? Oh, you're being Josh right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Yeah, my flip phone.
we're not talking about why do I get a flip phone now?
Because it's me pretending to be you.
Oh, who am I right now?
Whoever you want to be.
Kennedy.
Oh, my
You're
Jesus.
Kennedy. You're JFK.
You're
You're apparently drunk Kennedy. Wait, there was already a Kennedy for that, wasn't there? Robert Kennedy.
Robert, yes.
Oh, and JFK also.
Yeah. Oh,
Weren't
yeah,
they all
that's
just
true.
like
That's
it's
true.
just a family of bootleggers, right?
Yeah.
That's where they got all their money. We are imported blues.
If I can still a good gin, I can get a manor on the moon.
We're going to make alcohol on the moon.
Actual moonshine.
Is that the reason why he went there?
I believe that was the reason.
Holy shit.
No gravity. No worries.
Yeah, no, that was the slogan. That was his. He was like, I remember reading in his biography, like if he had run again instead of, dying, that would have been his platform.
I gotta say, if I don't get shot in the fucking head, I'm definitely going with that stupid slogan.
You're a little.
That's the worst Kennedy I've
You're
ever.
a little like that's like thug Kennedy. Like if Kennedy didn't grow up properly,
Yeah.
and
If he'd grown up like all the Kennedys before him.
yeah, if it was a couple generations later that the money came in,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to fuck with that Kennedy.
I wouldn't have wanted to fucked with actual Kennedy. He probably looks like he had that side to him.
I am dead.
Yes, you are, Kennedy. Yes, you are. Thank you for the reassurance.
You're welcome.
Kennedy would make a good zombie.
Okay, real quick, going around the room, and we're gonna do just one like popcorn. This, if you could turn any dead figure into a zombie, who would you pick? And we're trying to outdo the person before.
In terms of how, like, the scariest zombie or
Just like most awesome, like just the
just
coolest
zombie.
Yeah, we're just like
Are you the zombie master and you wield this zombie, or are you running from the zombie?
No, you've just created a zombie.
Yeah, you just like made a zombie.
Boom.
Like you don't like.
So it's sentient, basically.
Yeah, it's sentient.
So is it just regular straight up zombie? It's got no desire to talk to us. It just wants to eat our flesh.
That's a good question.
Is it a 28 days later sprinting zombie?
Let's not get that. Let's not get that far.
That's a virus. I think.
I see.
Not
Excuse
a
me.
zombie
Excuse me.
technically.
Well, because I mean, let's establish right now: are we going to be able to harness the zombie or not?
I think we should be able to. I
In
think
this
it should be
situation,
our
that's what we're doing?
zombie.
Okay, we can do
And
that.
we are the zombie master.
All right, new one. All right, we each write down the name of the zombie that we are going to resurrect. All 3 zombies are going to be put in a pit and fight each other.
I'm not writing anything down, first of all, but go on.
Okay.
It's against my religion.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. I apologize.
Yeah, we're called lazy.
JFK from the streets. I didn't know.
Anyway, so we all put our zombies into a pit and they fight each other.
And then whoever zombie.
Are we
wins.
coaching from the sidelines?
We can do some coaching.
It's Poke Zombies.
Yeah, Poke Zombies, but like a 3-way match.
Well, in that case, I want an undead Charizard.
Wow. Okay.
No.
Quick pick.
All right, let me try to think of
So
my
this
guy
is a human. Has to be a human.
or girl.
Can't be a Charizard. Has to be a human.
But I like the initial rule of it has to actually be a dead person now.
Oh, it has to be dead.
Yeah, we can't like as much as I want to, and as close as he is to death, I'd like to pick Christopher Walken
Oh man.
because he would have the most amazing like.
Could you pick someone like Keith Richards, who's obviously already dead?
But he's already a zombie.
just
That's just
doesn't- yeah.
cheating. That's just cheating.
Oh, so no picking zombies that presently exist.
Right.
Who wants to start us off? Who wants to start? Anyone have one off the top of their head?
Don't start with me. I don't have anyone yet.
So
Yeah,
Wayne,
yeah, don't start with
Wayne,
me.
you Wayne, go first.
Oh God. Who? I mean, I can't think of anyone who's died recently that I would. I mean, I get to steal it now. Bowie.
Oh, you're bringing back Bowie.
He's
got the
so
finesse.
fresh. He'd be so fresh.
He's got the finesse.
in so many ways.
He's got those moves.
Would he still have the moves as a zombie?
He's an innovator.
Yeah. Okay. No. So we have to assume the zombie version of who we pick is the best version of themselves, because otherwise, what's the
So
point?
they're more efficient and enhanced than a regular human? Is this what I'm
So,
talking
I
about?
mean, aren't all zombies?
Are we raising?
I was under the impression that zombies were like
we
half
raising-
of a human.
Are we raising liches? Like almost. Like so. I guess
So
they
Lich
retain.
Bowie.
Lich
like,
Bowie. Oh
Lich
my
Bowie.
God, that's
Sentient?
border level sexy.
Now, does Lich Bowie have the same skills and talents as regular Bowie? Can Lich Bowie still like
Right.
rock a stage and
Right. But he
you know.
can't die as well.
Exactly. so he can't die. You can't.
I mean, I guess
You
if
can't shoot him in the head?
No. If you destroy the head, but let's just pretend for a
Technically
minute.
immortal.
Let's just pretend for a moment that he's every Bowie and that he can also turn into an undead bird. You know, he can, use space dust and stuff. Because he did that as Ziggy Stardust, right?
So he gets even like the supernatural
Yeah,
powers
yeah.
of his music videos.
Like if
And
one
his
of your
movie
choices,
characters?
if one of your choices is Michael Jackson, then he can touch kids.
and he gets free plastic surgery.
Yeah, for no charge at all.
A couple of years in, you won't even be able to tell that he's a zombie.
He just looks very white.
So
he
pretty
just
much
looks
normal
like
then.
like someone from Whoville.
Yeah, he does. He did. Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
He's
so
not
sorry.
Okay, so
well, hold on. One of us could bring him back as a zombie at any moment.
David Bowie's in the pit.
David Bowie in the pit.
Okay, can I go now, or would you like to go,
I think
JB?
If you're up for the challenge.
Let me understand this correctly. That
Okay.
the zombie that I resurrect has all of the previous powers that it had as a human.
Right.
Oh.
Okay,
And apparently then some.
as long as you believe, correct?
If you pick a dead actor, then he's got like his best roles.
Okay, I'm gonna say for this episode that I believe that these things happen. I'm gonna pick Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's not fair.
Zombie
Dude.
Jesus Christ is gonna kill all of y'all.
Is that? I think he's gonna get the shit bit out of him.
he's so non-violent.
Yeah, he's just gonna get beat up.
Yeah, but
He's gonna make some bread and some fish.
don't you understand that God will be in his corner?
No,
and he'll
no.
rain down.
Now that he's undead, God doesn't care. In fact,
Come on.
No,
he has all the previous
He's burned-
powers.
he's burned to the bridge.
JB, you're right. I forgot how much God stepped in the last time someone tried to mess with old.
What are you talking
Jesus
about?
Christ.
They brought him back to life like 3 days later.
Yeah, so
he's 2 times a zombie. Don't you understand?
So
let me get this
after
straight.
David Bowie beats the shit out
Wait,
of him in
wait,
3
wait,
days.
Well, hold on.
This
This is a 3-way match.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe JB just disqualified his pick.
Why?
I believe one of the stipulations is they cannot presently be a
zombie. That's true.
Oh,
Jesus is
God.
a zombie.
Do I get to pick again?
Jesus
or I'm
is
done?
no, go ahead.
Okay.
No, yeah,
Okay,
go
no,
ahead.
and I have to think of another one.
No, you're on the clock.
On the spot?
Oh,
Well, how
I'm
much
sorry.
clock do I got?
That's a good question. We're gonna call it a minute as of now.
We're gonna sit here in silence for a whole minute.
This is the point. Let's sing
You
the
never
waiting
sit
for
in silence
This
when you're
is
with
the
Josh.
point that we're waiting for JB.
Okay, all right.
to make his
I'm gonna make my pick.
He's made his pick.
James Gandolfini.
James. That's because he's right there.
He is right there. He looks down upon us
There's
daily.
actually James Gandolfini right behind me.
Yeah, we keep his
Well,
corpse.
I really was thinking I would really get more of the Tony Soprano. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so he'd be tough, but he'd still be like a lot of like heart disease and like
That's okay. I just need him to
he's
last.
gonna get winded.
I just
so
need him to
quick.
last the pit match.
No, so you know what? The best James Gandolfini would have to be from like True Romance, where he's still kind of young and fucking tough, you know?
Well, can he be all of those things?
Yeah, he is technically.
Yeah,
so he's
technically he's all of those things.
the best James Gandolfini would still
He's
probably.
even the James Gandolfini from the Mexican.
Yeah, that is some of the best James Gandolfini. That's a part of it. Yeah, he's still an out of shape Guido. So
JB.
It's a rough choice, but I'm going to have to go with Obi-Wan Kenobi because
fake, it's fictional.
even if
character.
Yeah, but he's played by Alec Guinness.
Oh, so you're going with Alec Guinness then? You're going with
but
Alec
with
Guinness.
the powers of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Old Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right.
I think
Mr.
he, I
doesn't
think
even
he
raise his
actually
lightsaber.
wants to
Exactly.
get
Well, but
Ewan
here's the-
McGregor is who he
But
really
here's the
means.
thing. No.
Right?
I
you
mean,
should have said Ewan McGregor. That's way better options. Because
oh,
not only that,
I did
He could
just
also be
kill
a heroin
Ewan
addict.
McGregor.
He can be a clone.
No, but I murdered Ewan McGregor before we came in here, so I could have picked him because he's dead. So I did kind of ruin that pick.
Well,
but
actually,
no.
you can't pick.
Right.
Can you pick clones? Because he's a clone.
Oh, that's right. He is a clone.
what the fuck are you? Okay, never mind. This is a joke I don't understand.
Have you never seen The Island, bro?
Oh,
But we didn't say no clones, so let me just
Okay.
throw that out there. Anyway, but I am going to pick old Obi-Wan Kenobi.
well, what the hell else has Alec Guinness done except for a lot of stage
Well, here's
stuff?
the thing. Even if you strike him down,
So does he
in
have
a
the
fight,
Force?
he'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine.
All right, let's consider that for
So
a
he
second.
has the Force.
Yeah.
You're telling me that he has the Force.
Yeah,
Again, Bowie can turn into a bird. He can like disappear and shit. He's the Goblin King. In
it's
my
fine.
scenario
It's
as
fine.
well.
No, he's going to win the fight. But the battle? Oh no, my friend.
so
The light side of the Force will win in the end.
you're an idiot.
Use the Force.
I think Bowie and Gandolfini can team up and kill.
Are you
What's his
gonna-
name?
No, exactly.
Alan, what was his name?
Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness.
What was that dude's name?
What was that guy that used-
Old
was
man?
He, was he knighted, Sir Alec Guinness?
Oh, he was a sir.
Okay.
He's a knight. So he's a knight too. So you're taking on a knight.
Oh my God, a knight and a Jedi knight.
That's right.
That's right.
That's a
knight
dual
squared.
knight. You son of a bitch.
Sorry, bro. You got to be quicker than me.
It's not even technically a knight squared. Knight squared would just be another knight because it'd be a lone thing.
All right,
times a
all
lone
right,
thing,
all right.
so-
You math whiz.
It would
We've already proved that
It
you're
would
better
be a
at math.
knight with a tiny knight on his shoulder.
Yeah, like hey! He just throws them at people.
Knight squared. So yeah, Bowie would win for sure. I've decided.
Bowie. Okay, well there you go, folks. I hope no one else was hoping that anyone.
You could
else
have
would
gone
that.
with like like Abraham Lincoln because technically he can kill vampires and shit.
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, he's got.
Oh yeah, that's really good. That's gonna help him a lot.
He's got it.
So let me get
That's
this
gonna
straight.
help him
Wayne.
kill other zombies.
Hold on, Wayne.
He
Let me
knows
get-
how to kill undead things already.
Yeah, okay, so if I were to have picked Abraham Lincoln,
Yes.
you would have been like, "Oh fuck, David Bowie's gonna lose that fight for sure."
Well, it would be a very tough battle.
Oh,
It would
depends
definitely
on,
be a
It would
tough
depend
battle.
on how Gandolfini intervened.
Yeah.
But I don't think that if you picked Abraham Lincoln, you can then have the powers of an actor that played Abraham Lincoln in a movie.
I guess it's based on true story.
It's true. It is. Everyone knows. Abraham Lincoln, vampire hunter, is based on a true story. His son was murdered by vampires,
It's true.
and it affected him for the rest of his life.
I mean, it said
Sally Field went insane. Not even the actress Sally Field went crazy after she learned about these facts. because she played
She had nothing to
Mary
do with that
Todd?
film.
Mary Todd.
Did she? In what, though?
I want to
In
say
The Vampire Slayer.
Did she really? No.
I don't believe
No.
it was the.
No.
It was both. No, she's
No,
played
she wasn't-
every
was
single.
Every single Mary Todd
Every single
ever.
Mary
It's
Todd
Sally Field.
has been Sally Field.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them.
Since Mary Todd.
Since the original. She's actually
She is
Mary
actually-
Todd.
She's the immortal Mary Todd.
She was cursed. She's a vampire now. She was cursed.
She was the winner of the previous pit match.
Yeah, so I picked Sally
So,
Field.
you know, the winner of our pit match has to go against Sally Field.
Oh man, I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone we have can take Sally Field.
Long-time reigning champion Sally Field.
Yeah, she's been walking the earth for
Like 400 years or something.
yeah
I would pay.
since the days of Christ.
I would pay.
She
such,
took down Christ.
So,
Christ rose
like-
3 days later, and then Sally Field took him out.
Took him out.
It was rough.
She was the Roman with the spear.
Yeah.
All right,
Is that your catchphrase? I like your catchphrase.
I'm done with this.
All right. Well, Wayne, great talk. Lovely having you here. Think
Yeah,
we're gonna
why were you here, though?
Yeah,
I
why did
don't
you?
remember.
Yeah, no one invited you.
Again, smuggled into a van, so
Oh, that's
not my
right.
choice.
That's right. I remember. I forget that we commit crimes regularly.
Yeah,
It's on the it's daily for me.
We might have been throwing a recap down.
Recap downs happen quite frequently.
Yeah, we
That was not chloroform, by the way. So.
Oh no.
No,
We can't afford chloroform.
Is that someone's dirty undies?
No, we
'Cause-
just put a little bleach
Oh.
on.
You think it's chloroform.
and then it's like psychosomatic kind of thing. You're
Just
like,
gonna have a blonde
oh.
mustache.
Placebo effect.
Not the desired effect.
It's called Placebo brand bleach.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and let me get this rag real fast. All right, Wayne, don't move. Here we go. All right. Well, folks, we're gonna go ahead and toss Wayne back in this van, and we will see you after the break. Sunday. It's the three-way zombie pit wrestling match of the century
Zombie versus zombie versus zombie.
with Alec Guinness, David Bowie, and James Gandolfini.
They've got limbs that aren't attached. They've got eyeballs squirting out of their heads. Stay within the first 5 rows for a special treat.
And don't forget to bring the kids as we're having Dollar Beer Night.
With special deathmatch zombie, Sally Field.
Halftime at the Super Bowl. Will anyone be able to dethrone the reign of Sally Field?
Tune in and find out.
A lot of people don't know that TBD with JB and JB has a sentient Facebook site. That's right. Our Facebook site is alive, and it gets bored, guys. We'd really appreciate it if you engaged it. So check it out on www.facebook.com/TBD podcast with JB and JB and say hello. We're also available on iTunes podcasting app, Stitcher for Androids, and of course, SoundCloud. All you got to do is search TBD podcast with JB and JB. Welcome back, folks. Hope you enjoyed that lovely message. Coming up next is a section you should all be familiar with. We're going to try on a new name this week. That's right. This week, the Randall CobbKast. Enjoy.
You're listening to the Randall CobbKast.
Well, hello there. My name is Chip Eichley, and this is the Randall CobbKast. I know normally this is Todd Jensen's show. He is my brother-in-law. I'm filling in for him. Unfortunately, he got food poisoning at an all-you-can-eat crab shack. I told him that would happen, but, he doesn't listen to me. And now here we are. Today we have a special guest star. It is someone that I'm assuming you all know. I have never heard of him before, but he's a big star in the, I believe, football league. I'm not sure if that's soccer or not. I know that they call that there in other countries. But he's a superstar. He needs no introduction because I have none for him. And his name is Randy Cobb. Randy Cobb. Thanks for being on the Sports Power Hour.
Oh, my name is actually Randall Cobb.
All right, I that was not written down in my notes. I'm sorry about that.
My name was not written down in the notes in front of you.
I have Randy Cobb. I was paraphrasing my brother-in-law. He's in the hospital right now. I got a very basic list of questions to ask. He couldn't speak very well. He was throwing up a lot.
Oh, that is terrible. I know he's been trying to get me on the show for a very long time. And
Yeah, it's been a life goal of his, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. I was actually just made aware of the show about a month ago. Apparently, he's been doing this for about 3 years now, and I was, I just wanted to make a dream come true for a true fan.
Well, I'm sure he appreciates it. He is listening live, and I'm sure he'll be lighting up the lines anytime now. So just so we know, we have David, our producer, in the booth with me. David, if you want to say hello.
Hey, Chet.
Thank you, David. We've been friends for a while now. We both are part of the same D&D group. He's just our the best game master I've had in a long time. Do you play D&D, Randy? Or excuse me, Randall?
I actually prefer Pathfinder, but I'm familiar.
I don't want to talk about that anymore. Let's go ahead and move on.
All right.
So football. I understand that you do play it with your feet. How does that work?
Well, my feet are actually quite largely involved in what I do. A lot of usually I run out on the field on my feet. Mm-hmm. Then I run on my feet, usually pretty quickly. Like sometimes I'll slow down and then I'll speed up and kind of throw people off their game. And then the quarterback, also on his feet, will throw a ball in my direction, hopefully, and then I will catch that ball. Land on the ground, ideally on my feet, and then I will use my feet to then run into the end zone at the other side of the field.
That's fascinating. Yeah, I don't watch football. I don't watch sports in general. I'm a meteorologist. I take my job very seriously.
Oh, really? I'm actually an amateur meteorologist.
Oh, wow. What kind of Doppler system do you have at home?
It's like...
Let's not get off track here. I could talk for hours about Doppler systems. I don't want to put you on the spot. I have a multiplex 727. I'm not, let's not start comparing. We could talk all day. Football, it is played with a ball and it involves tackling, as I understand. Now, tackling, from what I've been explained to, is involving a man embracing another man at high speeds and then trying to throw the man to the ground in order to caress him. Now, is this what you normally experience day to day?
Well, it's a little different than that. I gotta say, probably tackling, my least favorite part of the sport of football. Right there next to just like getting hit, and not actually falling on the ground. I
can tell you my favorite part would be the free Gatorade. You guys get a lot of Gatorade.
Oh, that is actually not true. Gatorade does not allow us to drink that product because it is quite harmful.
Well, that's just ruining the illusion for me, Randall.
I apologize. I came here today to kind of lift the veil on a few things about the NFL. I thought this was the place to do it.
Are you a veil lifter? Is that, because I understood your agenda was to pump your show here that's coming up pretty soon.
Oh, both. It's a two-pronged attack. I'm also pushing.
I don't understand football references. What's two-prong mean?
You know how when you go to barbecues, sometimes they have their forks with the dual bifurcated prongs?
That's wonderful. I've never been invited to anything. So I understand we have a call on line 1. Is that correct, David?
That is correct, Chet.
All right, we're going to go to Cindy from Oklahoma. Cindy, you are on the Randall CobbKast.
Well, hi, Chip. It's nice to talk to you, although I wish I could be talking to Todd Jensen right now. I really like that. Todd Jensen. I've been waiting a long time to hear Randall Cobb come on the show, and I'm just so excited that I got to call and be the first one to talk to Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb, I love watching the Packers football. We don't have a team here in Oklahoma, and I just feel so passionate about Packers football, and I just can't believe you guys didn't make it to the NFC Championship. And how does it feel to lose for a third time in overtime in the playoffs without even getting to be on offense?
So, yeah, that's an important question, Randall. Your fans are obviously aware that you're a loser. How does that make you feel?
I'm going to be honest, that's the first time anyone's ever phrased a question like that at me before. I'm a bit taken aback. You get onto the field, and it's you and your teammates, and it's you versus the other team, right? You play in the moment. You hope your teammates play good. You try to play as good as you can, and then
you lose.
And then you lose.
But Randall, how does it feel when you don't even get to go on the field because of the overtime rules?
I do get paid a lot of money. That does help, if I'm being honest. And playoff games, I get a little extra.
Is that a signal for cocaine, Randall?
Yes, they give me cocaine.
All right, I just wanted to be sure about that.
Right. That's why I pointed to this cocaine in my pocket and then made that clicking sound with my mouth.
I thought that was powdered sugar.
Oh no, this is hold on. This is my powdered sugar pocket over here. You see it?
That looks also a lot like cocaine.
Hold on 1 second. Oh no, that is also cocaine.
That's a lot of,
you know what?
That's 2 pockets full of cocaine, Randall.
Randall, I can't believe it. You're doing cocaine.
Well, I mean, it's
My
not.
children watch you on television. I can't be letting them watch you anymore if you're being on that cocaine, Randall.
Well, that's fantastic. Will you tell those kids? I said thank you very much for their love and support. Stay in school.
You are on the Packers, Randall. The Packers are respectable.
Yeah, no, we are. It's amazing.
All right, I think we're going to go ahead and drop that caller. She sounded very uneducated. Let's go ahead and move on, Randall. So you have had a long bout with drug abuse, apparently.
Oh, I don't see it that way.
Okay, so you're pretty secure in your drug use.
Oh, yeah, no, I feel great. Mostly I just take powdered sugar.
I take a lot of Olestra, so I understand
Yeah, it's
completely.
basically the same thing.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you being on the same level as me.
Yeah, no. I get it from a guy named Leroy. It's not legal, technically. But,
You know Leroy?
I do know Leroy.
Oh, my. Crazy guy.
So let's move on. So you have been in the business of footballing for how many years is it?
Oh, I've been footballing probably since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I mean, probably.
Obviously, the cocaine has...
Oh, yeah, there's lots of gaps in there.
Yeah.
I think I won a Super Bowl once. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Booth, can we get a fact check?
Yeah,
on
we're
that?
getting a fact check on this. David, has he ever won a Super Bowl before?
Chip, that is a negative. Randall Cobb was not on the Packers winning Super Bowl.
Let's go ahead and look up his police record. Has he ever been arrested for something? Let's figure that out, because he probably wouldn't remember. Randall, would you remember if you were arrested for anything?
Well, that once again is you're looking about a 1 in 3 chance that I might remember that at this point, depending on proximity to this.
We'll figure it out. We have people for that. So let's get back to some of your career here while we get that checked out.
Chip, it says here that he was arrested for using battery-powered gloves.
Battery-powered gloves. Randall, you want to explain that one? Where were you using battery? Let's start at the root of the problem here. What were the gloves powered for?
Well, that's a interesting question. I know. I mean, everyone is familiar with this case at this point about me and my battery-powered gloves.
Absolutely not. I've never heard of
Oh,
it.
really? This is first. Well, you see, I was having some issues. My aunt has a lovely garden in her backyard, and she grew a lot of potatoes. Right, too many to eat. So she gave me a bushel of potatoes, and I was
It's a
like,
technical term. Bushel
"It's bushel." No, it was an actual bushel.
All right.
She owns several. She makes bushels for a living, and she was kind enough to give me one filled with potatoes. So I had too many potatoes. I mean, I wasn't gonna eat all the potatoes. So I was like, you know what? I think this is a good opportunity to learn something. So I took those potatoes and I put them in water, right? And I turned them into miniature batteries, right?
Of course.
Potato batteries. You're all familiar. We're all familiar with potato batteries here.
You minimized them and somehow smaller than a regular battery.
Oh, no. I've created a super battery, sir. It is...
made of smaller potatoes. You were harvesting potatoes and you were using battery-powered gloves. How exactly? I don't understand.
Oh, well, you see, I've created a full suit of crime-fighting gear. And that was just kind of like the first piece. Like I said, I've created a potato-based battery that essentially has a unlimited supply of power. It could solve
As potatoes are known for.
Yeah, exactly. High in calories.
Probably.
We can get someone to fact check that, I'm sure. So I took them potatoes and I turned them into batteries, and I was like, I'm going to turn these gloves into blaster gloves. So, yes, I did have on Iron Man-like blaster gloves. And I may have accidentally shot somebody while waiting in line at a froyo. No harm, no foul, I figured.
I never believe you were at a froyo. Let's go ahead and move on to another caller we have here. We've got... Hold on one moment here. We've got, looks like, we've got Daniel on the line from Arkansas. Daniel wants to know about your grabbing ball technique. I'm not sure if we got that correct there. Let's go ahead and hand it off to Daniel. Daniel, welcome to the Randall CobbKast.
Hi, Chip, was it? I do prefer that Todd Jensen.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Go ahead.
But I was trying to find out from Randall whether he uses his battery-powered gloves during the game. And
that's a very good question. So,
if that has any effect on his ability to catch the football.
Do you use your potato gloves as you coin them here, to catch footballs.
Oh, well, this is a common misconception. You see, I actually built repulsors into those gauntlets, so there was one time I did indeed forget to take them off.
Now, were you on your cocaine when you built these?
Absolutely.
Randall, has the league found out about your cocaine use that you've revealed to everyone today live on the radio?
I'm very surprised that more people do not know about it. I do it quite openly on the sidelines, in the middle of press conferences. I guess they just clean edit it so it doesn't seem so bad. But oh yeah, I actually
So
did.
is there possibly a conspiracy to cover up the criminal mischief, if you will, of the NFL players?
Oh, I don't believe that.
Perhaps there is other people on the sidelines doing things they should not be doing. Are you the only one? Are you here to blow the whistle, Randall?
Is that why you came on the show today, Randall?
Well,
so you could blow a whistle.
I am a whistleblower.
As well as a veil lifter, as you stated earlier.
I do lift veils.
Now, I did read on your website that you actually are part of a whistleblowing association. You actually create quite melodic tunes. It's very nice.
Oh, yes. Me and the Piccolo Packers.
The Piccolo Packers, yes.
Yeah, me and the Piccolo Packers.
Yeah, y'all have 15 likes on Facebook.
It's the most likes that any Piccolo-based band has on Facebook.
It's very nice. I think we're speaking of here a different whistleblowing here, if I'm not mistaken. So you are here today to talk about other athletes in your sports league that do things like drugs or other things on the sidelines. Do they have prostitute relations?
Oh no! I'm here to talk about something much more serious than any of that. I'm here because there is an epidemic that is growing like a fungus in the heart of the game that I love.
I have a fungus. I know exactly how you feel.
Oh, I can see it from here.
Yes.
It's kind of creeping up over your collar line.
They gave me a lotion for it, but it hasn't really worked yet. So go on.
The issue stands from the bottom to the top. I once saw an orgy of referees. It looked like a bunch of crazy zebras just pouncing on each other. There's been firework incidents. I'm not talking about JPP out of New York. I mean, Blair Walsh, the kicker for the Vikings. That guy does Bebo.
Now, what is Bebo?
Oh my God, are you not hip on Bebo?
I've never done it personally. No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, this is where it gets deep, gentlemen. Dave may want to take it down a notch on this one.
I prefer you not talk to my producer.
Oh, do I not get to talk to Dave directly?
I talk to Dave directly.
David, I apologize so much for talking to you.
If you have anything to say, Dave.
It's just an honor to meet you.
Am I still doing it? Dave, I'm sorry for doing that. Nope, there it is again.
You're just going to keep it up and keep disrespecting me on my show.
No, I apologize. Look,
Todd's show.
Really fast, I'd like to apologize to you.
Actually, you know what?
I think we have a caller, Chip.
Yeah, we do have
and
a
it does appear to be Todd himself
calling
in.
Oh, God.
He says he wants to talk to Randall.
Okay, well, I guess, it's his show technically, so go ahead and go. Oh, God. Go ahead and patch him through.
Hey, Chip.
Hey,
you're doing
Todd.
not a great job on my show. I just want to let you know that you're supposed to talk about sports, and you didn't. It's an honor to have Randall on the show, and I just want to...
Todd, I'm not so sure you should be calling the show right now.
Incredibly ill. I feel not well.
I understand you're in the hospital for something.
Aren't you on medications?
I'm calling from a rotary phone.
Oh, that must have taken you forever.
This might be why I sound so strange. So,
what kind of hospital did my sister put you in?
I believe it's called the Texas Med Clinic.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
We don't get paid very much.
You have to get connected with an operator first? I don't.
And is there any evidence that Jordy Nelson may have used battery-powered gloves?
Battery-powered gloves? Are they just going around the league?
Are you telling me that he stole the patent that I have on battery-powered gloves and is using them? That is hurtful and that is wrong. It's just about as wrong as Bebo. Which let me tell you, gentlemen, all about Bebo.
We were on the subject of this Bebo earlier. You were about to explain exactly what this Bebo is. It sounds like something I might want to try. Go on.
The NFL, for many years, have been doing very, very, very secretive research into brain chemistry. I don't know if you guys have seen that amazing movie that Will Smith made about NFL injuries.
I've seen every Will Smith movie, yes.
So you've seen Men in Black 2.
Absolutely. I love that film.
Oh, it's so rich and deep.
That Tommy Lee Jones, he's a heartthrob.
Yeah, it's right there in the subtext. Just like in Men in Black 2, right? like all those injuries to all those sports players, and they studied that and that brain makeup, and they created a super drug. Now,
Oh, my
the
God.
NFL oh no! Oh God!
Oh, my
Chip,
God.
it appears that someone's entering the building.
Thank you, David. Thank
There's,
you. You
there's men in
clearly.
black suits.
Oh Jesus! There's men. They've tranquilized, and now they're hurting. Poor Mr. Randall.
Randall, run!
Oh God. Yeah. They looks like. Oh, he's out. He's out. Oh God. Don't. They're taking him now, and I have a weapon pointed at my face. It looks like a dart gun. Honestly, I know nothing of weapons. Dave, just don't put the phone down,
I'm
Dave.
not moving, Chip. I'm not moving.
They're let him take him. We haven't paid him yet. It's fine. So they oh God, yes, all right. We won't say a word, sir. We won't say a word. All right, they've gone from. Oh God, they've taken him now. They've taken him. I think they're putting him in a van. Oh God, yeah, they're gone now. Well, I want to thank you, my guest, Randall Cobb, for being on the CobbKast. There's really. I don't know where to go from here aside from just saying Todd Jensen will be back next week. I want to thank you for joining us on the Randall CobbKast here on WKK3. Up next is Jessica Tribune and her triple cheese threat.
Wow, that was an exciting episode. What do you think, JB?
I think that maybe we should just do the Randall CobbKast every episode.
Yeah, we should call Randall Cobb and see if, or I guess whoever threw him into that van, and see if we can maybe get him on
some
our
NFL
show.
officials, perhaps,
Yeah.
or some guys up top.
I'm worried there might be copyright issues if we get them. Oh,
Yeah.
well. We'll figure that out on a different day.
We will. Do you have anything to plug?
Ooh, plugs. Plugs. Let's see. I would like to plug. Now, there's this really nice spot in my bed. If the pillows are stacked perfectly and I have my blankets wrapped around myself, like I can sleep for days. I'd like to plug that spot.
Well, we'd like to thank Wayne for being on today's episode.
Wayne, do you want to plug anything?
I'd like to plug your butt.
I was wondering. I was
Well,
worried.
Wayne likes to plug butts.
Right, there
and
we go.
that's all we got. Bye.
Bye.